Good morning, everybody. Demise Music and Entertainment. It's 12:10 a.m. and I am here. I am awake and I've been up since 7 in the morning and I haven't taken a nap and I haven't slept yet and I've stayed productive all day. Now, think about this one, guys. Okay? If you work at a job, say you work at a job 5 days a week. Really? So you work 5 days a week, 9 to 5. That's 8 hours, okay? 8 hours of the day is gone. Plus another hour of traveling to work. And you might take a 30-minute break that might not be accounted for, so you have to make up that extra 30 minutes. So in reality, your 8 hours of work, you're actually gone if you're at a job and you're doing your 8 hours for actually 9.5 to 10 hours if you really think about it. So that means that in your 24-hour day, 10 hours is gone. You have 14 hours left, right? So 14 hours left, what are you going to do? You need to get some sleep, right? So, say you get 6 hours of sleep, you have 8 more hours left. So that's 8 hours at work, 2 hours to get to and from work. So that's 10 hours gone. 6 hours of sleep. So that leaves you with 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 8 more hours of free time. What are you going to do in that free time? I'm asking. What are you going to do in that free 8 hours, that spare time? 8 hours at your 9 to 5. Okay, you get a paycheck. You get a paycheck from your 9 to 5. That's comfortable living. But there's so much more that you can do. And the money shouldn't stop there, and the dreams shouldn't stop there, and the goals should not stop there. If you're working 8 hours at your job, do your best there. Okay? And if you're there 5 days a week, that means you only have 2 days off. And do you do anything productive on those 2 days off, or do you rest? And then do you do anything for the rest of the 8 hours off, or do you rest? Or do you sleep for more than 6 hours? So I'm telling you right now, it's 12:13 a.m. I've been up since 7:30 a.m. And, I don't work 8 hours in a day. Okay? I work less. And I work more on myself. And I work more on these videos. And I work more on my music. And I work more on networking. I work more on giving love and receiving it. And it's tough right now. I'm going through a lot of stuff. But, I'm trying to stay as positive as possible. Little things are getting to me. But, I'm making this video. If you're watching this, hopefully it helps out. Because, we all go through stuff in life. Who knows if we're going to make it through? Don't worry about what it's going to be like. Just push through. It's a journey, okay? What you see is what you get in these videos. It's all truth. It's all real shit. There's no clickbait. I've made some of stuff like that before, but, I wasn't taking it seriously. I've been doing this for a long, long time now, and I just recently got serious. Music, I've been taking serious for about 3 years now, okay? As the business aspect of it, the networking aspect of it, music is my fucking soul. You've heard it over and over and over again and again. These videos, I'm fairly new to making these type of videos. You can call it daily vlogs. I don't do it daily. I do it on, times like this where I'm inspired, and usually 4 days out of the week I'm working more on myself. I'm investing. A lot of people keep asking me how much the camera was. It was $700 to invest in this camera. And it's an investment forever. It's for the future. And it's for when my baby's born. And then that picture's going to be able to, the baby's going to be able to see these pictures when they're older. And these videos. It's an investment forever on myself. And invest in yourself. If you have money, you have to invest in yourself. There's so many people that I've been watching lately, and they say the same things. Someone says, $5,000, what should I invest it in? And a lot of these entrepreneurs and a lot of these older, wise folks that have been in and out of businesses and struggling, they say, invest that money within yourself, okay? So, if you work at your job for 8 hours, you're really spending more than 8 hours. Okay? Takes you about, let's say, 30 minutes to get there. Just say, give or take. Some people may take way longer. Are you giving your life away for your job because you have bills? Are you giving your life away to your job because you have 5 kids? Are you giving your life away to your job, and on your time off, you're saying you don't have enough time? You do have 8 hours left. And what are you really going to do with that 8 hours? Okay, it's up to you. Nobody else is holding you back from the rest of the time. Okay? If it's your kids, you got to let them know. You got to say, hey, I have this goal planned. I have this dream planned. You got to do it every day. Soon, like this video. Okay? I just drove home right now. I don't know how long I'm going to be living here for. I'm going to have to change residences right now because where I'm staying at won't allow my baby. So I have to go somewhere else. And I feel like just to talk about it and get it out of my system because I had a good day. I had a very good day. But I noticed as the night progressed and it was turned like 9 o'clock, I started getting kind of irritated and irritable. And that's not cool. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't let people see that. And that's a sign of weakness. And that's a sign of unhappiness. And there's nothing to be unhappy about right now. Okay? One more month. Less than a month. And I'm a father. And thank you all for watching that video recently. So, working at a job versus working on you. When you work at a job, you're giving up 8+ hours of your time to work for somebody else. You're giving up 8 or 9 or 10 hours of your precious time for someone else's work, for someone else. So you're working under someone else. You do get a paycheck. You do get a paycheck every 2 weeks or every week or every month salary. So that's what's a plus about that, is that you get a paycheck. Downside is the promotions might be slow. So, you might get a promotion in 6 months or a year, and you might get like a little 2% raise, or like, I've heard about 10-cent raises or 25-cent raises. But it may sometimes, job or a 9-to-5 where you're the employee might take the most of your life. So you'll be working 5 days a week. The normal 9 to 5 is what people are promised, and you have Saturday and Sunday off. Is there time for you? Is there time for your family, or are you saying, like, I gotta work? Would you rather be with your family more, or would you rather be at work more? I understand you have to pay for your family, but there might be other possibilities. If you really think about it, you have to stay up and think about it and say, there's what do I love? What do I love to do? And is there ways I can make money that way? So, working at a job, being an employee, give up 8+ hours of your time to work for somebody else. And you're working under somebody else and working for their corporation. You do get a paycheck, which is nice. Oh, you pay a lot of taxes as an employee. You have to pay a lot of taxes. Slow promotion, so 6 months to a year. And it may take most of your life. Working on you. When you work on yourself and possibly a business, you decide how much you want to work on yourself. So you could have a 9-to-5, but not 5 days a week. So you could have an 8-hour job 3 days a week. And the rest of the time you work on yourself triple time. So as much time you put into work on yourself, you triple that. Double that or triple that. I'm going even harder. I'm going triple that. Okay, so you could work your 3 days, and then the rest of the 4 days that you have off, you work on yourself and network, and you fucking go out and you triple time. You post videos. I posted fucking 58 videos in a month. Okay? So you decide how much you want to work on yourself. And you decide how much money you want to make. And you decide everything. It's all up to you, It's just like that. You can create something to sell online. There you go. Downside is you don't really make a lot of money starting out. Okay? And it's going to be a test of your commitment. Like Jack Canfield said. It seems like the universe is testing our commitment. You're planting the seeds. You're planting all the seeds. And you will reap from them later. And you can't interrupt the process. And you have to plant the seeds. You will reap and benefit from it later. Do not worry and do not overthink. And just plant the seeds and be grateful for everything. Be grateful. When you make mistakes, be grateful and learn. When you make mistakes and there's obstacles in the way, be grateful and learn. And go over the obstacles and look at them as a learning experience. Okay? A lot of self-investment. You're going to have to invest in yourself. Like this camera was $700. You know? The microphone was $150. You have to invest in yourself. You have to fucking, like when I put my album out, I had to invest so much money into recording time, printing CDs out. CDs are outdated by now, but, it takes a lot of money, and you have to just believe in it so much. And it has to be a part of you so much that you don't even think about that. You're going to make a profit no matter what. Profits are worth more than wages. Profits are worth more than wages. So a lot of self-investments. But you do get to work the hours you want to work when you're working on yourself. Like you can work 14 hours on yourself. And even if you don't make money that day, that 14 hours is going to be a lot of stuff that's going to benefit you later. Whether it's music, whether it's editing videos, whether it's songs. Oh, the rain is coming down right now. You can make so much money. It's up to you. How much time and effort you put in, and time, effort, networking, going out there, meeting the right people. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. And you get tax breaks. You get tax breaks if you're the employer or if you're doing it on your own. And I have not done that yet, but that's what I definitely been researching and reading about. Working at a job versus working on you. Working at a job, you give up 8 to 9 to 10 hours of your day strictly for someone else, and you get a paycheck later on, 2 weeks to a month, which is good. But you're working for somebody else. You do pay a lot more taxes, and the promotions are, depending on the company, pretty iffy. And it may take up most of your life. You might be at your 9 to 5, and then you come home and then you're too tired. But in that time, when you come home, you want to spend it with your family, or if you don't have family, then you got to work on yourself. Working on you, working on your business, or working on your passions, or working on your dreams and goals and ambitions, and turning it into a business possibly. You got to work on yourself first before you even start the business. So you decide how much you want to work on yourself. You decide that. Don't have people and rely on other people. It's on you. It's all on you. Okay? Then when you start getting shit flowing, then you can start calling people in, because you need a team. Okay? But you got to get everything organized yourself and fucking pinpoint what you need done. Not a lot of money starting out. If you're not, born into wealth, you're starting from the ground up. That's how I'm starting out. I'm starting from the bare minimum. I'm starting from ground zero, building up. And it's fun. It's fucking fun. I used to take it negatively and be like, why wasn't I born into money? It's not fair. If I was born into money, I would have been able to have 10,000 to invest in this, and that. And I'm like, well, instead of complaining about it, now I have to just say, okay, 0. Okay. I made $100. Now let's flip that and keep doing this, doing that, save this much, put that, make more. Now take that savings and flip that. Okay. So it's a lot of self-investments. You got to invest in yourself. a lot, okay? And you work the hours you want to work. If you want to grind and you want to go in there, grind time, you know, put in the hours, it'll pay off. And get tax breaks and you can make a lot of money. Handy dandy. Okay? Bada bing, bada boom. Okay? Demise Music and Entertainment. It's a late night one. It's 12:30 almost. So, you know, something new, something different. Usually my videos are in the daytime. This is at nighttime, you know, or morning. You know, it's 12 in the morning right now. So, good morning, everybody. And, you know, to everybody else, Demise Music and Entertainment, thank you so much.